The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5. Tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
In motion, Aguilar.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Purdy.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
19 tight.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We're scoreless after 1.
At the Niners' 3-yard line.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken around the 12. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get it. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Buying time to his left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A second down throw for Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, check. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Check, go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy.
Flushed out right.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 bison.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's Samuel caught left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. On 1st down, Purdy escaping the pressure right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take over.
Purdy as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on the last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Purdy now to throw.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too. Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle. It's Hill. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender on it over at that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape ball over the passing lane.
Yes, this is exactly what you do. It's both because They're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for my partner. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, partner, on that interception, I mean, it looked pretty clear what they were trying to do. Just send 4 guys down the field and try to make a big play out of it.
Brandon, they might as well put all 4 of them in sprinters blocks and fired the starter's pistol and just said go and took a shot. Didn't pan out for them, but they were trying to make a big play right out of the gate.
Instead, now on the other side, if they score, you're quickly in the hole 2 scores.
Tua going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll run. Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Gain on the play.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
On the stop. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, 57 colors.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Motion man is Berrios. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 34-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, You may have to revise what you plan to do in the second, but now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Hey, 43, 10 team. Come back. 15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, dribble in.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now they're in the hurry up.
The 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Yellow, yellow. Let's get it. Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
That's caught by the tight end Smythe.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield, here's Tua. Steps away to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get to the line!
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on 1st down.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and blow up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
They'll go. Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. Nice hit.
Here's Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they will take a knee here. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And an Eagle first down.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Here
4
now, 2nd and 4.
19-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 78 yards on the ground. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
A first down throw for Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Down right around the 25.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Swift.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Swift. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
2nd and long.
23-yard line.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third and long for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, kill! 47.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go play action with Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Second down. Here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 35-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Play action, here's Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
At the 35-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Prescott on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Swift going to try up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A handoff, Swift running to the left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd down, Swift.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.